Good day, everyone. Welcome to yet another class. So today we are going to be talking about count if. So counting with specific criteria. Um, Now, like the sum if, we are going to do a count. So when we say sum if is using one criteria. When we say count ifs, when we say count some ifs is using multiple criteria, right? So let's say we want to just count only women, only the gender and the country, um, in a way that they are all mutually exclusive. So the gender has no relationship with the country. Now, a way to go about it is, so you can see that individually they are one criteria. So a way to go about it is using the what they call the count if function. So we'll just type count. Can say count go, then you now see it at the fourth function here. So you would okay. So it's asking you for range. What it means is that where do you want to pick your data from? Where do you want to the analysis, where do you want to pick it from, which we are used to that already. So you highlight that place. Then what is the criteria? What criteria are you looking for? What criteria do you want to count? So I want to count women. You can click on it, this place, and you refer to the women here and press OK. Now, you can do it in such a way. Of course, we already know what cell referencing is, and I could just refer. I want my range to be the same thing, but I want my criteria. My criteria is moving from Q7 to Q8. So I want to lock. I'm going to lock the Q because the Q is what is constant. I'll lock the Q by putting a dollar sign in the alphabet and allow the number move so that it can be relative. So by the time I drag, it will be what? So if you look at it, if you look at here, is Q8. Now the same thing will apply for the country. I do the same thing. So I'm going to the country range, so it's asking me range. So I'm just going to apply my cell referencing. Now the criteria I want to apply it to is US. So since it's going to be moving from, this is Q9, this is Q10. So Q there is constant. So I'm going to lock my Q and leave my number. So by the time I click and drag, it will give me this. Now let's say we want to do using two criteria. So we are going to use what they call the count if. So more than one criteria is count if, two criteria is count ifs, two or more is count ifs. So now it's asking me for criteria one. So what's the criteria one? We can choose any. Let's go for gender first. Criteria range one. We go for gender first. And what is the criteria? The criteria there is we want to count number of women. So I'm going to apply my cell referencing already. Criteria one is women, but I want it to without gender. So, but if I drag it, I want it to go down. Right? So, meaning that the Q, it will be Q13 to Q14. So, I'm just going to log the Q. Then my criteria range two, which is country, that's here, is go to the country column. Apply my cell referencing to it because I don't want it to move. Then criteria range is the criteria 2 is US. So but I want to be able to drag it from US to Canada, which is from R12 to R13. So I'm going to lock the R12 to S12. So I'm going to lock the the number and press OK. Now see what happens if I click and drag. If I click and drag, you get, so we have, so it's just you can see that it has automatically applied. So so we have 23 women from US, 23 women from Canada, and men 25. And because they are having competition with each other, yes, this is supposed to be correct. Hopefully we are going to continue in the next video. Thank you very much, and take care of yourself.